Hello, everyone. Welcome to our today's session right here. We have here Tanvir Ahmed and we have Mazharul Islam, a very new student who got recently his visa approved on 24th of February 2023. What is his journey, which programs he chose, which university he got allocated with. So we're going to know all about it in today's session. So it's going to be very helpful for everyone. So please do watch until the very end. So Mazharul, congratulations again for getting selected and receiving your scholarship from the University of Wollongong. Your recent visa was granted on 24th of February 2023. So congratulations for that as well. We're going to know about your journey, how Tanvir helped you out, and what are the things that you had to go through. Like everything seems a little odd at first, but how at the end everything seemed on the perfect way. We are going to know about that. We're going to ask you some of the questions so that everything is clear for everyone. If you have anything to share after that, please do so. So we are here on Open to This. So Tanvir, do you want to share something before we start the session?
Yeah, sure. First of all, thank you, Afrin, to join us and taking this interview. And Mazharul, congratulations again, because Mazharul was a very much a special case for me till until today. So from the beginning, it's been more than a year. I think he's in touch with me, and he had gone through some difficulties when it came to choosing universities and his budget, also the tuition fees and the locations and the campuses, etc. And there is another point that I need to make, that he comes from where my mom and dad actually are from, like grandparents are from, like Tangal district. So I had some soft corner towards him, and he had pretty much shared everything about his life and his planning and what he had gone through, and of course his family life, also his parents and his friends. So we used to talk, and then he got me through, I think, on a Facebook ad or something. Like many people, they got me, but they never realized that it will end up in this, like all the way to 𝐼𝒏𝒊𝒗𝒆𝒔𝒊𝒕𝒚, and yeah, like getting scholarships, offer letters, and all the way to the visa processing, and finally he already enrolled recently. So what happened is, he got initially we tried for a few universities, and his first preference was University of Tasmania, and for some reason he had some interest in ocean science or something, if I'm not wrong, like those kind of things. But later he realized that maybe it's not a good thing for him to be in Tasmania by himself, and it's very expensive, and just on his own, and he doesn't know anyone there, and it's a 4 years degree, and it's very, very expensive. But he got an offer letter from there. I helped him, but then again, it was only 20% scholarship, but it's still very, very expensive. But it was a good course. But then again, he decided to switch to information technology, because that's where computer science, that area. And he selected cybersecurity, because cybersecurity is expanding in Australia. It's very high demand, yeah, even in Bangladesh and in other parts of the world. So I helped him, like my younger brother, and I did my best. I don't know how much I did, but not only me, our entire team actually helped him. Yeah. So Mazhar, I will give you the floor so you can talk about yourself and the journey.
Yes, definitely.
And
Thank you for sharing your views. So Mazharul, I believe that this was the journey itself. So everybody thinks about one thing at first because they don't know the whole scenario or the things that are going on inside the country or the university that they're going in. So thank you so much. That is the kind of guidance everybody needs. Like they're going for this kind of subject, but that might not be the one for you. So hopefully the one you chose, Mazharul, is going to be for you. So best of luck for that. So let's get started. Let's know about your point of view and what you're feeling right now. So you have been selected with some scholarship itself. So congratulations for that. So let's get started with what are you feeling right now? What's your feeling? Let's share that with us.
Before we start, I want to say thank you, Tanvir Bhaiya, to help me in this journey, and also thank you, Afrin Apu, for coming with us today and talking with me. It is very actually a fortunate opportunity to talk with people, other people, share my journey and give them my experience, how I felt. As Tanvir said, I have started on a different course and different university, but later changed my decision. So if Tanvir did not help me at that time to guide me, I would haven't come to do this decision. I would haven't gotten my visa yet. So I'll thank Tanvir again for this journey. Now, as your question was how I'm feeling. I'm feeling very excited because making a big decision by myself, doing everything. So it was a very hard journey, but I at the end of the journey I got my results and I'm very excited, and I'm looking forward to my new life to see how can I meet my parents. Parents requirements, how I make my parents proud. So I am looking forward to my new life.
Yeah, that's great. Definitely, it's a new life. You're changing yourself. That's a big transformation in life. So please look forward to it. There might be some struggles coming in, but please keep yourself together just the way you did until now. It's going to be really helpful. Hopefully, it's going to be a very good journey for you. So we have heard about from Tanvir that you have selected a program that has a major, like it's computer science, bachelor's in computer science with major in cybersecurity, right? So now please tell us about your course. Why did you change your course from the one that you wanted to go? Now you're going to want to go to this course. Why are you choosing this program itself?
At first, I chose University of Tasmania Nautical Science to Bachelor of Nautical Science to study. I like adventuring. I like outdoor lifestyle. I like journeying, traveling. So because of this reason, I thought that life will be for me. But later, when I started doing my research, and I was almost sure that I will go to that university even after getting 20% scholarship, which is a little bit expensive, but I still wanted to. But then later Tanvir told me, see, it's your life, you are going to take it, but let me guide you through what will happen, how you will not always stay in the sea life. So you need to take something, you will also need to take yourself, prepare yourself for future after that sea life. So you should take something from the start. And after Tanvir guide me, I realized that I am making a decision which will help me in a few years. Yes, it will make me rich, but it will not help me in the long term. So I decided against that after Tanvir when guide me. Then later I choose an university with a sea facing, like the University of Wollongong, which is a coastal city, and there are ships, sea beaches, and there are also two mountains. So after thinking everything, I choose the University of Wollongong as my preferred campus, so that I can enjoy outdoor lifestyle and also can study, which is University of Wollongong has a great reputation in education. They are in 2% of the world educations. So it is I think I'll get very good education from University of Wollongong. Now, as for my subject, computer science in majoring cybersecurity, I like computers. I use them all the time, and I also like to deep dive in internet. But there are some securities, some rules, like the internet, which is, it is the surface web, we call it. So if I want to deep dive in that, I need to protect myself, protect my data, and I need to keep my valuable information protected. So when I think about all this, I thought that cybersecurity will be the perfect, because in software engineering and hardware engineering, they are doing what they are making, but you can in cybersecurity, they can protect this data, not also protect this data, but if they got some help by the government order, they can also track this data to foolproof them. So in cybersecurity, there a lot of opportunity opens, and in current world, cybersecurity is growing very fast. That is the reason I chose cybersecurity as my major in computer science.
Oh, that's great. That's a very good explanation there. So yes, that's a very good transformation itself. So we usually know there is a fact as well, Mazharul. I don't know if you know about this. But talking about the sea life and all in Australia, even if you take every single day you go to a sea beach, you won't be completing it for your whole life to go there. So there's so many sea beaches there. The outdoor life and everything is amazing in Australia. So you chose a very good country there to live your life, to enjoy your tours as well. So hopefully you're going to do that there. So yes, we can understand why you chose Australia out of the other countries itself. So can you tell me from your point of view right here, since you're going to University of Wollongong, it's definitely one of the top most ranking universities in the world right now. But why did you specifically have chose Australia, your study destination? Because there are other countries as well where you could have done this course, right? So can you tell me about it? Why did you specifically choose Australia?
At first, I would say my opportunity and my faith brought to Australia because the world right now is in war, and there are COVID outbreaks. There are different kinds of climate changes happening in Canada, in USA, and so in everything, in every scenario, I take that Australia is also part of an Asia. Uh, but they are considered part of an Asia, although they are a separate continent, but they are also considered part of Asia, and they are out of almost every kind of natural climates, and there are no tragedies from war or something else. So it seemed to me, it came to me that Australia will be the safest country right now to study. Because if you think your life will be change one day, you wake up and see that your country is going to war, then it is very difficult to continue study and continue your life. So I think that as a Australia in a different continent, I chose Australia as my destination. As that is my first choice. Then I researched the Australia, how is their climate, how is their culture, how is their people. So from that I saw that the Australia, they respect different cultures very much. They keep foreigners, and they being treated foreigners as their own people. They don't discriminate against each other, and they have a laid back life, what I've known. So it's feel like a relaxing country where there is no trouble, no business. So I think that Australia, from their people, from their culture, from their tradition, it will be different. And lastly, their climate. They, although Australia is a little bit hot, but I don't like cold very much. So I think because of this reason, I think that Australia climate is also very good for me. So that is also the reason I chose Australia as my destination of study.
The last reason gives it all. It completes your whole idea about it, why you chose Australia. Definitely. The climate is one of the things that people need to adjust with. Just because you're going to another country to study does not mean you're going to be adjusting with the education only. You need the climate, you need to adjust with it. So definitely, if you don't like cold weathers, Australia must be the perfect weather that you need right there. So yes, that's great. Thank you for sharing with us your idea there. It's very convincing. I don't know. Even if I was not choosing this destination, I would be choosing just the way you state this. So great job there. Yes, you chose the perfect one for yourself. Hopefully it's going to be very helpful for you. Now let's talk about the university itself. There are different universities in Australia already, and they're one of the top ranking universities and well known for the education system. But specifically, you have chosen University of Wollongong, right? So that is one of everybody's dream as well. But can you please tell us why did you choose this university particularly?
If we check the University of Wollongong's rankings in the Times Higher Education, they rank in around 150 to 200 bracket. So they are pretty good university in education. They also have the most job availables. After completing your study, they rank first in the job opportunities. So I think this will every student should check what an university can give me when I'm studying there. So from there, from there I check the resources. They are because if I can, every university can teach you, it's no doubt, but they need to give you the proper education, the proper training, the proper facilities. From this perspective, I see that the University of Wollongong has every one of them. And so I choose that only University of Wollongong. Then then their location, the university is near the Sydney city, one of the busy cities of the world, and they are, it is not actually in Sydney. I can, if I want, I can go to Sydney if I want, but I can also travel Wollongong city full area. They have a harbor, they have beaches, they have their own own facilities for enjoyment. So I think that these are also important, because if you won't study full time, you'll recreation for yourself, and these are provided by the University of Wollongong culturals. They have their culture. I've checked them, and from that place I can see that you can enjoy your life. I also seen that they have two mountains where you can go mountain hiking from the university with different clubs and societies. So it is also important to check their area, and I have also seen that in this Wollongong area there are the cold is bearable, and it doesn't get too much cold, and it doesn't get too much hot either. So normally from other state of Australia, this state is relatively in a calm. This state has relatively calm climate. So I think these are also a good opportunity for me to choose University of Wollongong. And
These
I
are
have
interesting.
and
Yes,
and
please go on.
these are the reasons, these are the main points for me choosing the university. Also, as Samibai
Yes.
started in firstly, that I had some financial problem before going to but in University of Wollongong I can go there with within my budget limit. It is gives world-based education in my budget, so that is also an another important reason for me choosing University of Wollongong as my
Definitely.
destination.
Definitely, that gives us a very good idea about it. Definitely, whenever you're choosing a university, it's not always about the ranking, how the educations are going there. You need to go with your financial budgets as well as the climate that's going on there. So yes, definitely, you need to do your research from yourself that which one you should be choosing would be best, fitting all your requirements and all. So Mazharul, I believe you did an amazing job with the help of Tanvir. So how always helping us out throughout the cases, how every single person out there is getting the success and moving there. This is one of the dreams that everybody can't feel up. You're one of them that you can feel your dreams. Hopefully everybody else can do as well. You just need to reach out to the perfect person, and Tanvir is one of them. I personally believe as well, and everybody else who is watching will believe if you can see through your ways. So now tell us your journey with our team right here. There was a team who has been working for the past years to make this happen. So definitely we are very grateful for that. As Tanvir has whole service, how he could help you throughout them. And whenever you needed those advices and all, those were the perfect ones that you need right here, right? So please share your views with us.
Yeah, sure. The team that helped me with Tamir Bhai as the head, they helped me in a great way. I have contacted Tamir Bhai in 2021 actually to study in. At first, I contacted Tamir Bhai saying, Tamir Bhai, I wanted to study in London School of Economics in a business subject, but later he said yes, we can apply for you, but you need to make sure do you have proper guidelines, do you know how this university works, do you know how your subject course will be, do you know how much money you will need that. I said that well, I'm still researching them, so I do not have the full picture. Then he started to guide me. He told me how I much, at first he gave me in my proper destination where I wanted to apply, he told me. Then after that he gave me the details I needed to know, because he is he is involved with the education much better than me, so he gave me much more information which I could not get myself. So I think that helped me a lot to make my decision. Then later the Ukraine-Russia war started, and the whole Europe went started to go down. So their economy was started going down, and their education expense was going up. So I thought that, and then Tamil Bhai said, now it is now you can still go there if you want, but it will you can say what will happen in future with the current war. So why don't you choose Australia, which is relatively safe and in another continent? I said that yes. Then I said yes, and started to look for myself. And Tamil Bhai then talk with me that your financial budget, how much we can how why do you want to study in Australia? How do you want your education? Most people will think that, no, I will just go in a foreign country and earn money. But no, for me, it wasn't like that. For me, I wanted a quality full education. So I told Tanvi, I have this much budget, and I want to get a top university of Australia. And he gave me some choices, and from my preferences, and I from myself, I gave a preferences in University of Tasmania. But later, I did not go there, and other in my other choices, I saw that University of Longong will be giving me my will be giving me the best education I can hope in my budget, and also they will help me in my future career. So because of this reason, I am very grateful to Tanvir Bhaiya and the team who helped me for the last 1 year, because I have also had to defer a term from June 2022 to February 2023 as a medical reason. I had an operation. I has not fit myself. So Tanvir Bhaiya said, hey, don't worry, we will be stay with you till the end. And finally, I have gotten my visa in 24 February 2023. So I am very grateful to Tanvir Bhaiya and the full team who is working behind me. As I did not meet them, but they have contacted me sometimes, or and I whenever I message Tanvir Bhaiya, even if it is at 4 a.m. or 5 a.m., he replies right then and there. So it is very helpful, because you can get your answers whenever you feel anxious or feeling conflicted about your decision. So I thank again Tanvir Bhaiya for helping me in my journey for more than 1 year.
That's great. Yes, definitely. Everybody else would have just left it behind, but yes, he kept it with you. So to fulfill your dream, the biggest part was from Tanvir. So thank you, Bha, from our side as well, helping students like us to go through and leave our dreams for that. So not everybody can do it, but definitely this is one of the things we must appreciate about. So now moving on, talking about this, we know about the whole journey, how you went through this. So you had an overall experience with the team and Tanvir Bhai, right? So from your side, are you satisfied and happy with the service that we are providing you?
Yes, I'm extremely satisfied, but I think no one else will help me in the journey. How much Tanvir Bhai helped me. So I am extremely satisfied, and if I can, I could give them a hug right now, but unfortunately I can't.
Yes,
So
definitely.
I am
We
very
need
much
your
satisfied and grateful them. I'll recommend their services to other
yes.
people. They can never make a wrong decision if you don't even go through with them, but they will never abandon you in midway. So I'm
Recommend them
definitely
up,
satisfied
right?
with them, and
Yes.
will never abandon you.
Yeah, so not everybody can do the research. So whenever you get through it, whenever you watch this kind of videos, it's much more motivational for everybody to understand that you're not left behind. There are people out there who will help you out with the journey itself, and it's going to make your dreams come true. So thank you, Mazharul, for sharing with us and recommending. Definitely, I would say that we would be recommending this one, but everybody has that kind of an assumption that probably they're taking something from you as a service charge, or probably they're taking some fees itself. So everybody gets confused and they take few steps behind them, that they won't be going through this. But I believe there is something that you want to share with us about our team. Did our team charge you any fees or any service charges for the past 1 year?
Anything. One thing I liked about them is that when the first time I talked with Tanvir directly said that we will not do any monetary transaction. Even if I ask, never give us. So as I said, that they have never charged me. The first thing they have said me never to do any kind of transaction with them. So it is very helpful because there are very few people who will do this. They will charge you. Even if they don't charge a lot of money, they will charge you something. But Tanvir Bhaiya and his team never charged me that amount of money. So I will say they never charge any money and they will not do anything for money. They want to help students for their future. They want to make their students' dream come true. That is why I will give Tanvir Bhaiya and his team a 100% recommended.
That's great. That's great. Definitely, we would be recommending anybody for this. Educate would definitely be recommended to others. So since you got to know about us, like you, someone might not be lucky enough to know about this, that where there is a service going on, someone like Tanvir Bhai is helping people out. Right. So can you tell us a little bit about, we already known about that a little bit, that you have connected with Tanvir Bhai first, then you got to know about this and all, then all the researches have been done. We know that research is not an easy job, honestly speaking. Not everybody knows about everything. It's impossible for everybody to know about it. But yes, can you please recommend us that, did you get a reference from anybody about this, about our agency and all, or did you got to know it by yourself? How did you know about us?
I actually, when I was researching myself, I was looking for, I have looked into Australian education, and their university has some kind of agency through them. You need to go through them. So, yeah, at that time, I was looking for some agencies who will help me with my Australian procedure, admission procedure. That time in Facebook ad, actually it was a Facebook ad from where I get to know Tanvir Bhaiya and his team. So a Facebook ad came to me and I looked into it and I said, oh, whatever happens will happen, but let me go through it and ask them. And after I know them from that ad and ask them how they will help me, how they can maybe. And from that moment, they help me like a family member. So they have never abandoned me. They have always helped me. They have always guided me. They have guided me properly. They have given me correct information. They have given me information which I can't normally get in my hands. So I think that was fate. The Facebook ad which came to me saying that you should contact
That's
this
great.
uh, this person or you should contact this team. I'll uh, I was unfortunate because in not my family members are too much literate, so I have to do everything myself, and from that it was also an hard journey without knowing anything. And when Tanvir Bhaiya came to me like a fate, it was a very great opportunity.
That's great, definitely. It's always tough about life. Nothing comes in a very easy way, but you could choose it. Congratulations for that. And definitely, we would really appreciate your side as well for keeping up with it and staying until here to choose yourself for this kind of a journey, which might not be easy for you, but hopefully it's going to be really great. You already mentioned that you're going to recommend to other people about our agencies and all. Definitely, if we can get this kind of service, anybody would recommend this. So there is nothing we need to go through anymore to us. I think we're already at the end of the session right here. Everybody got to know about your journey and everything. So best of luck for your future endeavors, Mazharul. So you have a very good future behind you, in front of you right there. So please go through it and fight for it. Do not lose your hope, just the way you didn't until now. So best of luck from our team and Tanvir Bhaiya and myself. Hopefully you're going to go through it. If you have any kind of a help you need, we're going to be right there for you. So we're going to conclude with some of the words from Tanvir Bhaiya. That's it for today. Thank you, Mazharul, for joining us.
Thank you.
Thank you, Afrin.
Most
And
welcome.
hi, Mazharul. I wish you all the best. And I know you have gone through a lot. And thanks for sharing your experience, your journey that you have gone through in last 1.5 years. And it's a life-changing journey, I believe, that there are good days ahead of you, and there might be some challenges along the way. And you just need to deal with that and be positive. And I know there are some issues that you have with your accommodation and airport pickup, things like that. I will sort that out, because I know when someone comes here and there is no one, then it's really, really difficult. But don't worry, we'll talk about it later. And again, thank you for joining us and sharing your experience and giving your valuable time. And I wish you all the best in the in the upcoming days. And that's all I can say. And it was really
Yeah,
great working with you.
definitely.
Yeah.
Yes,
Thank you.
great job.
All right.
Thank you. Then that is the end of the session today, guys. Thank you for
Thank you.
joining, everyone, for watching until the very end.
Thank you. Okay.